Zodiac signs as music groups and music bands. You ready? Let go. Cancer will be no doubt. One of their top hits, Don't Speak, is definitely giving Cancer. Don't speak, I know what you're saying. Don't tell me cause it hurts, it hurts. And on top of that, the song Don't Speak is literally a breakup song about the guitarist, aka her ex. Cancer's a bitch that loves hard and loves deep. And that's why sometimes they end up taking way more shit than they deserve. And that's a Cancer to the T. Emotional armor on the outside, but a soft ass bitch on the inside. But don't get it twisted, soft is not weak. Those bitches be crazy. Taurus will be Boys to Men. Close your eyes, make a wish, and blow out the candlelight. That sound like a bitch about to get comfy, like a Taurus. Boys to Men was slow, smooth, and sensual. Remember, Taurus is ruled by Venus, planet of love, sensuality, and pleasure. Boys to Men is the kind of music that you light a candle to, and we know that Taurus is like candles and candy too. Tauruses, they don't just love, they commit. And all Boys to Men songs about being there forever, never giving up, baby, I'll make love to you. And we know Taurus is like that because they closet freaks. Capricorn will be the Rolling Stone. Rolling Stones been performing since the 1960s, and they still performing to today. AKA, they still on that hustle, that grind, getting to the bag and the paper. Like a Capricorn. Because just like the Rolling Stones, with the Capricorn, baby, it's about the legacy. I'm not only doing it for me, I'm doing it for the one I love. The streets be talking, they say that Capricorn be boring. And if Capricorn don't know you like that, you gonna think they boring too. When Capricorn's around they people, they in a circle, baby, they got a different vibe. It's about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Just like the Rolling Stones. Libra will be Destiny's Child. You know Destiny's Child, you know that their outfits was all about the aesthetic. They were matched and color coordinated, baby. Like a Libra, and we know Libras can dress. Destiny's Child went through major group changes. We know Libras are known to navigate drama gracefully. They just transitioned and handled it with class. That's how Libras be. You know, Libras be a classy bitch. Libras are sign that if you don't treat them the way they deserve to be treated, the way they want to be treated by you, baby, they'll crash out on you. Scorpio will be Linkin Park. When you listen to Linkin Park, you realize it has a lot of emotional depth disguised as anger. And that right there is definitely some Scorpio shit. Linkin Park was intense, emotional, mysterious, layered, and raw as hell. Like a Scorpio. And every album was like therapy for the misunderstood. And we know a Scorpio is a bitch that's always misunderstood with all them secrets. Aries will be Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit said what they mean and mean what they say. If you don't like it, they'll curse your ass out. Like an Aries, Limp Bizkit was wild and they ain't take nobody. Limp Bizkit refused to be tamed and controlled. And we know that Aries is a bitch that you can never control, so you better not even try. Aries tend to be the most chill, relaxed person until disrespected. But if you trigger Aries' ego, baby, or forcefully put them in a situation where they gotta be forced to be vulnerable, and they ain't wanna be vulnerable, but you force them to, well, bitch, you better run. Gemini will be Outcast. For one, the name says it all. They're outcasts, and Gemini, I swear they always misunderstood. You got one that was artistic, flamboyant, poetic, and a little weird. And the other one was grounded, smooth, street smart, and a southern flow. They were opposites, loud, bold, and talked a lot of shit. Just like a Gemini. They had the versatility where they can reference Shakespeare and in the same breath talk about shaking ass at a strip club. You see what I'm saying? Versatile, original, bold, and unpredictable. Just like a Gemini. Virgo will be the Jackson 5. Jackson 5 was managed by their dad, Papa Joe, and he was very strict. By the time they hit that stage, everything had to be perfect. And of course, the most popular perfect one in the group is Michael, who happens to be a Virgo as well. And one thing we know about Virgos is that Virgos like acts of services. And one of Jackson 5's biggest hits is called I'll Be There. Virgos kind of bitch that when shit gets tough, they gonna help you out. But if shit gets too tough and you keep asking for help over and over, they gonna curse you out. Leo will be the Pink Pussycat Dolls. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Leo's a bitch that's a lion on the outside, but a pussycat on the inside anyway. And behind the scenes, there's a lot of drama going on with the group. And a lot of unequal vocal time, which sound like a bunch of bitches fighting for the spotlight to me. And that's some Leo shit right there. In the midst of all the drama and the chaos within the group, they still came out with that game face on, baby. And that's exactly how Leo be. Leo can be going through so much shit because of that ego. They hide it and put on the show. Aquarius will be the Fugees. Ooh la la la. And Aquarius is the activist of the Zodiac, which means they ain't gonna take no shit and they don't play that shit. Gonna fight for what's right. Fugees was a group that didn't just rap about fame and fortune, baby. They rapped about injustices, politics. Fugees were against the system, baby. And that's how Aquarius be. Aquarius don't trust the po-pos. The Fugees were mysterious, deep, and ahead of their time. We know Aquarius tend to be a smart bitch. They swear they smarter than you and your mama and your cousin. Pisces will be Evanescence. Wake me up inside. Evanescence music is haunting, poetic, emotionally overwhelming, and dreamlike with a spiritual edge. Pisces is a sign that's known to be connected spiritually to other shit. Evanescence made music that makes you feel something. And we know Pisces, they feel everything. While Pisces may be very loving, those bitches are very vengeful. Pisces have a dark side and they'll get your ass. You want to see them coming. Sagittarius will be Blink-182. Blink-182 was chaotic, hilarious, wild-hearted, immature on purpose, and secretly smarter than they act, like a Sagittarius. And of course, we know Sagittarius, they rule freedom and rebellion. And Blink-182, they literally built their brand off not giving a damn. And rumor has it, Sagittarius don't give a fuck neither. Sagittarius kind of bitch that go through stuff, but they don't want you to see their soft side. Sagittarius would avoid certain things or coming off a certain way because they don't want to appear weak. Sagittarius don't like looking weak.